Now we are live. I can barely, no, it's barely hear it now, but there's a Tim Hortons big semi park down the way here. All night long, they got the cooler thing running. So I'm going to get out of this place right after the live stream here and go sleep at my other spot there. So how is everybody doing? It is now the well, hi, I call that. It's now the second already. I had a short, what do you call it, yesterday just popped up, but I got problems, probably problems with this too. I don't know. It's there now. The old Tim Hortons fired up again all night long, so I'm gonna move when it's time to sleep. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Back east, I was gonna start heading back east to go and visit, not to catch up with them or anything, but to go and visit Dave and do something. So then get going, and then I figured, oh well, gee, yeah, I have an appointment that's on such and such a date, and I gotta my medications aren't up to. I don't even, I don't even have enough to go anywhere for a couple of days, let alone weeks or something. So I got out a little ways, and then I had to come back, and then um, kilometers out of town, my tire blew up. So now I gotta get. I do have to get four new tires, anyways. Yeah, anything lagging anywhere like video or audio, just let me know because I've been having problems with that other one, the Stream Labs. This is StreamYard, which doesn't use the Wi-Fi so much. Dave lives way on the other side of Ontario yet, which is a long, long way away. Dave's a long ways away yet. Well, especially from here. Even if you made it to Thunder Bay, then you got to go across Ontario, and holy smokes. Not the biggest province, but the largest province to cross. And then that's Quebec, I think, is the biggest province, the largest land wise, but the just by how it bottom there, it's not as large as some provinces get it to get it. It's fairly easy. Well, yesterday wasn't too bad. We had the fireworks. Oh, that's what I've got to do. I've got to download all my fire, excuse me, my firework video and still shots so I can get up a video here for the Canada Day birthday. What do you call it? Just a video for that day, belated. So I wasn't really on top of it. Ever since I lost my channel, my I don't know. It's weird. It just changed attitude. So what was I gonna say? the last night's last night's fireworks. Um, I guess even if you're from Medicine Hat and you don't know a certain area, you don't know where you're not supposed to drive. But they were driving on a. I parked on, and then there's a quite a wide place where bicycles would go, and a lawn area, and then a chain link fence. Well, cars were driving on the where the bicycles are supposed to go and driving on there, and then. But I guess one night didn't hurt anything. You're heading to Vancouver in July. You're worried about the gas stations. I wouldn't worry. Just make sure that you fill up. If you're going Highway 3, oh man, I forgot town. Creston, or the one, the city before that. Make sure you fill up before you get over there. Um, July is probably going to be the highest prices across Canada, though, so it doesn't matter where you go, you won't be able to avoid it. Um, Things like that, that's going to be bothersome. Did my video just go black? Taking 3 on the way there. That's the way I'm going to go. There's only one part, and it's at the beginning, Creston, Cranbrook, in between those two. That's where you go up, and then you come down. And once you get over that, it's not too bad. Linda Barker seems okay here. Now the Wi-Fi might be a lot of my problems. If it's choppy, my lips don't sync with the audio. Audio tries to keep up. I'm in the yard today, so anyways, how the heck is everybody? Found much simply because I lost my channel and finally got it back. Not only did losing your channel, but uh, losing the Gmail account. That's what really matters a lot. Highway 3 is more scenic. So you don't go all the way there in one drive, do you? That would be very early in the morning, and you'll get there very early in the next morning. It's like a 16-hour. I don't know. Highway 3, I think, is longer to go much, but there is a some construction, and they're going to send you around a different highway, which is going to take you an hour. Or Eddie and Monica bumped into that when they were coming this way, and I was wondering why didn't they take Highway 3? Probably would have already started at where they're from there, and which is on Highway 3 right already. So I don't know. 4 hours of mountain drive feels like 8. Yeah, no kidding. round and round you go, up and down. And then you get to. So you're going there end of July. Well, that's nice and hot time. Hello, Colette. I don't know if you guys know each other. I can't tell what's going on because the minute I go to the YouTube side to find out, uh, to look at anything, everything slows down and everything gets real slow. Oh, it's not bogging down right now. We're okay. I did try earlier, a few minutes earlier, um, using Stream Labs. Not good. So I stopped right away. Every time you get the swirling little swirling thing there, you go on. Oh, that's Linda Barker. So what have you what are the both of you been up to? I guess there's just Linda and Colette in here. Um, Still busy working. Summer's going on. I'm in the process of trying to figure out where I want to go here for a week or two, which direction I would like to head. 3 jobs. Holy! Do you get time to sleep? Let me put the camera back a little bit. I'm just using the camera from the laptop, which is not the greatest camera, but yeah, that's what I thought. I'm having some Wi-Fi issues, and that's the thing when you're living in a vehicle, you got to rely on Wi-Fi is what you got to rely on. What you get, what you see is what you get. Oh, hey, Tommy just popped in. Hello, hello. Another what do you call it? Surprise, surprise. Tally ho! Here we go. Um, Pop up. One job is 20 hours. What? 23 hours? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. 23 hours a week and 13 hours a week. Okay. So you're still getting like whatever it is per month, 40 hours a month. Well, you're going more than 40 hours a month. Oh, hey, Neil has decided to pop in the house. Must be relaxing from all the fireworks the other night there. Happy Canada Day. Yes. I drove to a spot where I thought nobody was going to go when the fire, and it was a little windy though. I was going to take my drone up and fly up above the fireworks. But there I am sitting waiting, and it gets closer and closer to 11 o'clock when it's supposed to start, and all of a sudden, cars and people. The wind died down nicely, but there was cars and people everywhere. They drove up on the lawn on the city lawn there, just where I was at the end of the hills there. I could have went a long way away, and I still wouldn't have. You'd be nervous too, full time, pretty much. Yes. Uh, my daughter breaks almost everything. Just hang on. I gotta get my mouse to the other side here. I can highlight some of these things, can't I? Oh, there we go. My daughter. Well, when they're at a certain stage, you don't want them to touch anything. Everything they touch, they break. Eh? Yeah, when I got there, Neil, it was windy, too windy to fly, but the wind died down enough. By the time the firework was ready to go, it did down. But at that time, then there was too many people around. So, and I'm sure that if I flew up above the fireworks, that would be illegal flying anyway. The law would be looking for me. You know my daughter. You do? My little van is old and temperamental. What kind of little old van do you have there, Linda? If you're living in it like me, well, that's your home. Huh. I don't look after. And today it's nice and sunny again, at least. A little breezy, but nice. But I am going to have to move from this area. The Tim Hortons truck. I don't know why. I don't even know why the hotel allows them to park the way where they are. I'm sure you can hear that inside the hotel at night. People are trying to sleep. That what do you call the cooler unit or whatever it is outside their units. Well, the van's doing good once you put enough money into everything. No, I needed um, a Transit Connect. Oh, okay. Right on. Very cool indeed. Um, oh, what did I need? Front brakes, calipers, and rotors, and what have you on the front. Oh, and I need new tires. On Tuesday, I'm going to get new tires. So that's why it was a big uh, last month, and this month too is going to be like all your money. But I mean, years out of the other tires, and I'm always driving with it, always continuously. So I got I got my use out of them. One just blew here, just like I said, just 2 days ago, coming in to Medicine Hat, about 15 kilometers away. What a thing trying to get the jack underneath there. It, it was it was as low as to the ground as you could possibly get it. But anyway, we weaseled my way and got it up and changed the tire. Now I have no spare right now at the moment, so on Tuesday I go in to get 4 new tires, and then I'll have 4 new tires and an old spare tire, which that'll do me. And that's really all I've paid. And well, then I put the diesel heater in, and I put the solar panel on. That's I don't count that, I guess. But I should be able to get almost double the money that I paid for this van if I ever wanted to sell it. I don't know who'd ever want to buy it though. That's the problem. You put it on the market. I talked to a guy today that bought 1 days ago a van, a 1999 wide body Ford. Yeah, Ford. $30,000. I think he said he paid, which is I guess not that's not so bad for 99. That's already 20 some years old. Wow. I might try parking at the crossing area when I'm there. Oh, why would you park at Market Crossing? Do you have uh, are you staying in a camp camping type vehicle? You got to stay on the street, not in the parking lot. There's a street side right there. That's where we park. And then once you wake up in the morning, then you go into the parking lot and park inside the parking lot where there is 1 or 2 places on the street where you can get Wi-Fi if you got a good connection. But yeah, Market Crossing is that's where I'll be staying again this winter. Obviously, for some nights. What does Neil say here? I had a tire blowout in my work van between here and Suffield. I could barely get the jack under, and it was overloaded and loaded the ground. Yeah, I have one of those. The, the jack that comes is a scissor jack, so it can go pretty low to the ground. But I threw that away because I did. It's hard to turn, to scissor it up. But now to think about it, it worked. It worked pretty good actually. But anyway, so I bought one of those. What do you call them? Like a piston type, and the whole side of the tire blew out so that it was right closest to the possible ground as you can get it, and I couldn't get that under there at all. I had to jack it up on the frame. Well, that part just doesn't move at all until you start jacking where the tire is, not on the frame. So I jacked up the frame. The only place I could get was on the frame. Jacked it up enough so I could get. Luckily, I had some wood 2x4s. I put that under a certain spot. Yeah, bottle type jack. Yeah, put the 2x4s under a certain spot, let it down. Then I could move the jack over, underneath the wheel alignment thing area there, so that when I start jacking, the whole wheel will go up. Well, finally, but it took me several tries just to get the two by fours in the right sound, and up and down and up and down, move it over up. Luckily, I had two pieces of two by four, and keep moving these things, and it was at an angle yet too, so the pressure wasn't coming straight down, and oh my goodness, there I am right on this edge of the highway, and a good thing it was the passenger tire, on the other side, but people still hit vehicles for no reason whatsoever. They're just not watching where they're going. So as I'm under there, I'm thinking about that too. I asked the shop to check my spare, and they said the mechanism is spare was corroded. Any refund to check, and they refused to check it. Oh wow, yeah, I know, that's funny. Um, the tread on mine are very very low after 4 years. I do need new tires. Last time I got five new tires. This time I can only afford four. The price of tires just went way up. So, and then I'll keep one of the old ones as a spare. But and these ones that I'm getting are called, yeah, like they're the all terrain, the M&S mud in the snow, or the snowflake. You have to have that to go through the Canadian Rockies there in the winter, otherwise they'll fine you. At Market Crossing, I was talking to with my daughter. I was talking to my daughter. Oh, oh, really? Oh, okay. Uh, I have. See, how come the computer's low or some at times? I have a reservation at Capilano River RV Park. Change, so I would be to from my daughter. She lives way Capilano area, North Vancouver. Mastercraft. I don't know what my new ones are. Let me just see if I can find out. I got this paper here. And at first he said, I'll quote you. He quoted me a price. And then he said, I quoted you for four ply. And said, four won't work on a 1 ton vehicle. So I said, well, if I need 10 ply, you're going to be charged. And he says, no, same price. You said Motomaster? Mastercraft. These ones are Motomaster. Ones that I'm looking at here anyway. Still, $150 for four tires. I mean, wow. And 4 years ago when I bought tires, they were 500 and some, just about 65. Oh, then Capilano. Well, yeah, no kidding. That's a whole that's a whole long way away different area. The tire upgrade. Yeah. Well, I would on my road trip and I'm just coming back. So I imagine the tires are, if you're driving for several hours, the tires are probably pretty hot. And they had already been worn pretty badly before I detected I needed, what do you call it? Blow your tires in or out, whatever. Yeah, you got to have good tires and good brakes. That's the things that save your life, I guess. 700, 750 US for four. Well, I'm paying 850 Canadian for four. So that's probably still a little bit more. I mean, and I told him I don't want, I need any other. I went offline for a little bit there. It went kapoof and we're back on again. Anything under 300, a corner isn't too bad as long as installed. And yeah, $800 50 for four. That's balanced. That's all in. Balanced, installed. John, Mr. John, everyone, from JS Flying Canuck, a fellow Canadian. Happy birthday, my brother. Not your personal birthday, but happy Canada birthday. Am I going back to Vancouver this fall? Boy, yeah, I'm I want to so badly. There's only one or two minor things that I might want to stay for, but uh, those don't outweigh anything. The only thing is, if I go back this year, um, my internet is cutting out. Well, you were just watching a Market Crossing. Is it an old one? I did a few from Market Crossings. Some are old, and some are fairly new. Cutting it and out, guys. I my even my screen was scrolling and scrolling and oh, I still got two more videos coming out on Playa del Carmen yet, and then I think that series is finished. Nothing serious. Simply because I had that stupid channel thing on my and losing my Gmail. I couldn't concentrate on having a great time. I just settled for a good time. Okay. I did a last winter. I did a lot of hanging out at Market Crossing. Between that and Jonathan, not Jonathan Rogers, the swimming pool. Between those two places, most of the whole last winter. I don't want to do that this winter. I want to go somewhere, maybe to the island or something. Yeah, it all depends on how much gas costs and everything. It's you have to you got to pay what gas the price of gas what it is what it is. Elaine Pool, yeah, right, Elaine Pool. That was the place. That was a nice place. I never did go there to swim, just for shower, and you could park right there overnight. There, the Wi-Fi just shot up a little bit better, and then it went off completely. Yeah, Elaine Pool. Since Vancouver had really started to buckle down, I didn't meet too many people that stayed in Vancouver anymore. They all kind of moved out of Vancouver. Yeah, Elaine Pool and Market Crossing are both in Burnaby. Just on Boundary Road is the boundary, and then I think it's next. Well, maybe two or three main intersections after that. It was pretty close to Boundary Road area. Is when you go from one spot to the other, you use boy, it doesn't take long to forget the names of the roads. Mainly one Wellington Avenue. That's what it is. Wellington Avenue, all the way down. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? Tim, must be nice and warm where you guys are. It's nice and warm today. It was hot today. Yeah, I've been away for a while. I don't know if you noticed, but I lost my channel and my phone. Everything was hacked for a few weeks there, so I've been out of commission. And then when I finally did get it back, still working on, because you're just a long story, but it's not just a matter of fact of getting it back and everything works just the way it was before. So yeah, the minute not just because, but the day I get down to Mexico from Canada, I lost my channel and my Gmail account. And then when you're trying to get everything back, you're trying to talk to Google, which is not a voice thing. It's all by texting, and it's not just as easy as you think it is to talk to these people. Um, so it's very, very hard to get to talk to them in the first place. So once you do, the whole process of verifying who you are is that's the whole process. They want to verify, make sure that you are who you really are. That was a funny. It all depends on how you look at it too. It's funny. It was my channel, and I'm pulling my hair out, and I'm on vacation at the same time, so I'm not really having a great time because I'm worried about getting my not just my channel getting hacked, but my computer was hacked. Everything was hacked. So what's happening with all my passwords everywhere? Um, I noticed there was a keylogger on my computer, so it would log the keys. So I don't dare try to change passwords because they would log the keys and they know what it is anyway. No sense doing anything like that. Just get rid of the malware if I can somehow without giving anything away. So anyway, after 3 weeks, I finally get my computer back, my channel back, and then I go out and say hi on a couple of lives, and I say hi on a couple of videos that are out there. And the guys, all they said was, "Hey, haven't seen you around in a while." Where for me, the whole 3 weeks was a hair raising experience. Like I'm pulling my hair out trying to get my channel back, and to some people who didn't even bother going to look at my channel at all to see what videos or anything, didn't even know. That's what the funny part was. I accept that. Yeah, Tim. What they start doing is, well, because I had to get mine back, you have to go through a complete process just to get to talk to Google. For one thing, it took me 2 weeks just to get to talk to Google, let alone work on getting my channel back. But what happens is they'll do phishing. Like I dabble in drones and stuff, and I come to me and say, "Hey, we have a product here. We'd like you to make a video of our product. If we give you either whatever a supply of, or give you one of these things, whatever it be, you make a video of it saying how you like the product or what have you." Well, that sometimes can be a scam right there. You click on their thing, you go have a look to see what it is. Well, now they can get what they. And free things are not necessarily free all the time. That's for sure. Oh, okay. Whoever took over my channel put up 6 videos on my channel that were copyrighted by YouTube. So they had a strike against everything. YouTube, it's Google that you talk to. Google said, okay, we're going to take those videos off. There's no strike. There's nothing. We'll see if we can't get you back in. We know everything's been compromised. Blah blah blah. Still took 3 weeks though. Wow. And when you go online and look up how long it takes to get your 3 days or 4 days, I got my channel back. Well, it took me 3 weeks, and now Colette's saying here that it took 3 months. It's not easy. You can't just go somewhere and start talking to Google. How you go about it is you go to Twitter, believe it or not, and follow a group called Team YouTube. that is how you get to begin to talk to actually Google. So they start answering your questions, blah blah blah. I even asked them several times, like, are you guys robots or am I speaking to a human being? Because when I'm asking the questions, you're not answering correctly. You're answering like a robot would. And finally, somebody on there said, no, we're human beings. So I said, okay, I'll give you another chance. That was 2 weeks had gone by of conversing back and forth with them. Finally, they said, okay, we've decided that your channel is compromised. Here's a special link to go speak with uh, 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 Google. So I go there, and I think I'm still speaking to a bot. Converse back and forth again. Finally, they sent me another link to fill out an actual form. Now that's different. Filling out a form. When this all happened. What's my channel ID number? What? Uh, why do you think it was taken over? Um, how many videos have been uploaded that you did not upload? Blah blah blah, and all this stuff. It was a long process. Finally, they looked at that. A few days go by, and then they come back and they said, "Yes, your channel has been compromised, and your Gmail has been compromised. Let's start to get your channel, your Gmail back, because that's the Gmail account controls the YouTube channel." So after several tries, it wouldn't work. Finally, they changed a few things, and finally I got in to my Gmail account. From my Gmail account, I was able to get into my YouTube account. Have a coffee and a muffin on me, Wayne. I don't know what you mean. I'll do that. I'll go get a muffin and a coffee tonight because I gotta leave this area. What do you call it? Is the Tim Hortons truck? They park here 3 days a week, and they got that thing running, howling all night long. My internet must be a pretty bad, sad situation here. Oh yeah, Tim, you were saying you don't click on links anymore. Yeah, yeah, for sure. If you can help it, don't click on any links that you know that aren't that you know are legitimate. Well, from the time that I fun that I did have there, it wasn't too bad at all. Um, the reason I went to Mexico and I went to Playa del Carmen in particular is because I had my dental work done 10 years earlier in Cancun, but she had since expanded, and one of her bigger businesses is in Playa del Carmen, so I went there. But get this, if you get any work done, check out A1 Smile Design in Playa del Carmen. You get an all inclusive, you get a hotel room, you get your teeth fixed. Not only that, once you're all done, you have a lifetime guarantee. Lifetime guarantee for the teeth work that you had gotten done with your teeth. I can't find that anywhere in Canada here. So when I went there to get my crown fixed, I got some other work done that I hadn't done with her before, so I had to pay for that. Um, but I had one loose on my implant. The crown was loose itself, not the implant. So they fixed that, and they put one on, and it wasn't quite the right bite. It was too high. So they took that one out, and they made a new one, second one. Then it worked right, but that one was covered. That it was $0 for that. I didn't have to pay anything. New pay. I got a new. I had. Well, I didn't have to, but I got a new phone because my other phone was hacked, and it would notify when I got a PayPal thing. Oh, I don't know. Oh, oh, well, thank you. And now they're saying, watch out for the price of food. There's going to be a not necessarily the like shortage of food because things are going to go up like crazy. Not necessarily just the gas, but everything else. And when you're living in a vehicle, I don't have a basement that I can hoard my food in. By the way, yeah, for a crown in Medicine Hat here where I am is 1,500 Canadian dollars. $1,500. Uh, in Playa del Carmen, there where I was, a crown of an actual better quality fused with zirconium is 450 US dollars. So you're saving $1,000 roughly. Yeah, canned canned and boxed food, macaroni, like pastas, uh, and canned food. I just don't have a lot of room. Long as they don't hoard the toilet paper or whatever, like for the beginning of the virus. I got to get rid of this gum. How do you chew the shit out of gum? So you see, this was the whole. This it was the whole thing. I'm going to Mexico the night before. I go from Medicine Hat to Calgary by a shuttle, and I'm in the hotel room, shutting the computer down. And that was the last time I turned it on until I get to Mexico to the dentist's office. My phone off and while I was on the plane, I didn't turn my phone on at all. Then when I get off the phone or off the plane, and we're driving from the airport to Cancun, that's when my phone reset itself back to factory settings all by itself. Whatever I had on the phone was lost. Everything was gone. That really, yeah. Now that would work. Tons of a good place to shop, believe it or not, is the dollar store. They got like macaroni. How do they? Is can there be such a thing as a lesser quality of macaroni pasta? I don't know how, but you could buy a bunch of. I used to not. I didn't follow, but I watched a whole bunch of videos. This guy, what he would do, he would make meals made from dollar store food only. And some of the meals that he made was not too bad. Some of them weren't too good, even by his standards. He said weren't the greatest, but some of the meals looked pretty good. And he said, "All depends on what you buy there." I guess it could be pretty good too. You hate gum. It's not you can chew it for a long time. It's like you don't even really want to swallow it. It's not like a gummy food, and then you swallow it. But I was trying to get my mouth to do something other than eating peanuts or something or other. So I'd chew bubble gum, not bubble gum, but chew gum and keep my mouth busy doing something. Not all of them are bad on the whole palate. Those are reject pallets that are randomly inspected. Yeah, yeah. How does this camera know to focus? It seems out of focus. I've got a webcam one that's up there. The angle of view is wider, but I did buy one from a store there the other day and didn't get it to focus. What kind of a deal is that? Didn't even focus. Yeah, Linda's still in the house here, and house still. The other night I was on. Who came on that I haven't seen for a while? They did say hi, and like I said, my Gmail hacked. Well, that Gmail account controlled just about everything. So you really got to wonder, what, who knows what's all kind of passwords and what have you. So that was a real hair raising thing at that time. What the heck do I have? Don't I have a drink set aside here somewhere? I thought I. I'll catch you later there, Tim. Happy Independence Day in a couple of days for you guys. Yes, thanks for popping in, Tim, and donating your your time. Appreciate you, my brother. Independence Day. We had a big truck drive by today. Four great big huge American flags on there on the back. More patriotic. Take care, Tim. Hang on. I'm going to go to the fridge and I'm going to get myself my drink. Unfortunately, we have to drink straight from the bottle, I think. So hang on, hang tough. It's only me, so I'm sorry. I don't have a cup around. I suppose there's all kinds of meetups coming up in the States there for the July 4th uh, weekend. Weekend? July 4th won't be on the weekend. Well, for the July 4th long weekend. Barker. Ma Barker. Does anybody uh, yeah. What do you know? The text is correct though. So when I was down, I'll get this. When I went down to Mexico, I'm sitting at the bar and I noticed Corona beer. There's a great big jug of a beer, and it was 230 pesos for this big jug. And the next day I went in and I said, well, I ordered that again, but I noticed he had taken out uh, three beer, filled this jug with two and a half beer, and then brought it over to me. And that's what, okay, I understand that that's 230 pesos for whatever that was there. But then I look on the menu and I see one beer cost, which was 65 pesos. So three beer was 180 pesos, whatever that is. Why wouldn't I just buy three beer at a cheaper price and get the whole thing rather than pay 230 pesos for two and a half beer and put it in a big glass? So I think they knew that. They just thought, well, that's one way of cheating people, I guess. You really got to watch what you do. Anyway, salute. want to be in the campgrounds this weekend. Yeah, it's probably pretty crowded, I would suppose. Eh? Yeah, not only they're lazy Mexicans, they cheat you and they think that's the way life is. I I just told them, I said, you would never get that would never happen in Canada. Not like that. Anyway, that's another long story. So yeah, I would say that any silver jewelry stores that you see there, 90 I would venture to say that 90% or more of the products they have in there are copper with silver plating. They're not even solid silver. That's just my experience. So if you're going to go to Mexico, you want to go not to buy cheap things. Because that's what you'll get. You'll get cheap things that you'll pay a lot of money for. You want to go to have a good time and go on tours or something you haven't been on and things like that. Look for good ones. Make sure you find good ones. They all work on commission, so the more that they can get out of you, the better. Crazy Mexicans. Or I thought you said lazy. They're lazy too. Crazy lazy. So after the Tuesday, when I finally get my new tires put on, and I'll have another spare again, then I can figure out where I'm going to go somewhere. I think last week or the week before, I thought they had the Moose Jaw, um, like whoop up days or whatever they call them, the stampede days. Yeah, you go for the weather. Yeah, I found that it wasn't cheap down there. That's for sure. It all depends on where you went. Uh, if you're going on there where they're trying to attract your attention, you won't get anything cheap there. If you're closer to downtown areas and you're like a street side vendors and things, you'll get pretty good deals there. Food deals, pretty hard to buy products. You don't go to stuff like that. That is what's that? The crazy Mexican deals. JDK. Oh, I didn't see what JDK wrote. Hmm. Stampede Days. Wasn't there a Stampede Days in Moose Jaw just a little while ago there somewhere? Or because Medicine Hat is what they're coming up in a couple of weeks, more near the end of July is when the Medicine Hat one is coming alive. I don't know. Well, they had fireworks here the other night, and there's no other restrictions on, so more than likely. Oh wow, yeah, more than likely they're going to have the Stampede this year. I don't know if they had it last year or not. Oh, hate crowds and IDK. What goes on most of the time around here? Yeah, around there, Moose Jaw. Yeah, like even last night I went to. I parked. I thought far enough away where the lights, uh, fireworks were going to be held, so I could fly my drone. But by the time the fireworks started, there was cars and people and all over the place. My coworker went to Calgary Stampede last year. Oh, they did have a last year, eh? Okay, so maybe they had something in Medicine Hat here. I don't know where I was last year at that time. I don't know where I'll be this year. I usually always try to avoid that. I used to live right across the street from the events where they had those the rides and the rodeo and all. I lived right across the street from there. So, oh, the Calgary Stampede next weekend already. Holy smoke! And then Medicine Hats, I think, after shortly thereafter. We'll have to see what goes on, what gives. And then Lethbridge has one. The Whoop Up Days, I think they're called. Whoop Up. The Calgary Stampede is next weekend. Wow. Oh, just waiting for summer to get going. Here it's already coming to an end. Wow, when you see events like this happening. Aren't the days getting shorter already? They say, shut up. My coworker went to the Calgary Stampede last year. I wonder if in Calgary do they have that the rides are and stuff set up all year round, like in oh the wind is blowing my camera in Vancouver. A&E is permanently set up there. I don't know that they're not open all the time, but the roller coaster, all that is set up there all the time. The only problem with the Wi-Fi here to over, like right now here, I'm on Shaw Wi-Fi, which it's free Wi-Fi, but it's believe it or not, it's the fastest Wi-Fi there is for the so it's nice to stay here, and I'm right between two hotels which offer their Wi-Fi, and then after a certain time, like after 10 o'clock or something, that Wi-Fi is really good too. And sometimes that's when I would live stream is like after 10 o'clock my time here. I just want to relax at the beach. Yeah, going at the end of July there. That's where last year I think, or yeah, that's where I had most of my showers. Was at the beach. I'd go in the ocean. The water was nice and warm, and then when you come out, there is a it's just like cold water or cool out. It doesn't have a hot and cold. It's just whatever it is. So you can wash the salt water off you. That was my showers a few times in the summer, and we barbecue right there on the beach. Yeah, the Wi-Fi I'm on, like right here, right now, is Shaw. And phone or tablet or computer or laptop, you're welcome to go on it. So I don't know where the main. They have to have a distribution thing up on a post somewhere. So you should be able. Oh, I think it belongs to a building across the street. So it's probably going. It's probably inside the building is where it's originating from, or on the roof of the building. And then other people in these hotels here, they probably got their phone and they're connected to it. So, and then because of certain times of the day, Wi-Fi is better times than others. And then these two hotels have they offer Wi-Fi to their public people, but you can't stop it from going outside the walls. So it comes over here, and you can pick that up too. So you can get on that for free. But then the more people that are on that, so it all depends on what day and what time of day you go on this particular program, StreamYard. It doesn't tell me how good the Wi-Fi is on Streamlabs. It does tell me. It gives me percentage readout and different other readouts about how good the Wi-Fi is doing. On here, it's just if Wi-Fi is good, which it's not right now because it's missing, is a little icon, a little Wi-Fi icon. And when the Wi-Fi is good, that little symbol icon comes on, I think, or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Either way, well, see now that little symbol is up there, but it's on the low side. So maybe when the symbol is there, it's meaning not a good connection. So where can I tell? I've been on the live stream for an hour and 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Oh, see, the bars went up, which means they just walk around for hours live streaming. Eh? Yeah, when I was at the dentist office for however long I was in the chair there, there's a TV on the, and it's somebody. You can tell he's walking because his camera's on a gimbal. You know, it bobs up and down. But he's walking through different cities, and through the whole time you're in the chair there, it's through just one city. You're walking along through down this street, turn here, down that street, and for over an hour or two or whatever it is, walking around in different cities like Paris, and France. I think what I'm going to do, boys and girls, is make my move, my mad dash. It's 8:30 now. Make my mad dash over to the other spot over there, and then I'll. You only get Canadian Tire Wi-Fi, but it's not good for doing streaming, and you're only good until 11 o'clock, and then it's off. You got no Wi-Fi over there at all anymore. Over here, you get Wi-Fi all night long, but I can't stand it with the Tim Hortons truck the way it is. It's at night and you're trying to sleep, then that gets really loud. So anyways, guys, we're gonna call her a night, and as usual, be kind, be awesome, be cool. Most of all, stay nomadic outlaws, and we'll catch you guys all on the next one. Maybe on a surprise pop up. I don't know. We got what is it? The Playa del Carmen number 8. That's going to be the end of the Playa del Carmen series. Unfortunately. Oh, Daily Dan, good stuff. Oh, okay. I don't. Well, I don't know if you were around, but I was just about to head off here and shut down for the night. I've been on for an hour and just about an hour and a half. Oh, thanks everybody for coming in and enjoying a leisurely night on the day after Canada birthday. uh, didn't get to fly my drone in the fireworks, but I did take some video and still shots of the fireworks, so stay tuned for that also. So, all right, guys, be cool again, and be kind. Stay awesome, though. Most of all, stay nomadic outlaws. We'll be there.